Para la gente de Londres.
Cartegena is without doubt the most beautiful city we've visited. Its coastal position made it the perfect jumping off point for the Spanish invaders, and the colonial architecture and solid quantity of Pope-mobiling left it feeling a bit like a Latin Rome. Although it's fair to say Alice wasn't as keen on the coffee. Due to its previous strategic importance, the city is built within walls, where it's unsurprisingly more expensive to stay. So, to save a bit of cash, we stayed just outside in a place called Getsemani, where we found an almost never-ending street party and one of the smallest but most multi-purpose squares I think I've ever been to. After a couple of lovely but brutally humid weeks in Cartegena, we decided to head north to explore the rest of the coast. First up was Santa Marta, which happens to be the death place of Simón Bolívar. He died at his friend's house, so the museum is an interesting mix of information of one of the greatest revolutionary leaders of all time, and some information on how his mate liked to keep the garden. In reality, Santa Marta is mainly used as a jumping off point to Parque Tayrona, which is about 2 hours drive away. And after another 2-hour walk, you arrive at what has to be one of the most beautiful beaches on earth. Even if you do have to share it with some pretty big caiman. To try and get out of the heat for just a couple of days, we headed a bit higher up into the hills to explore the waterfalls of Minca. Then onto Rio Hacha to volunteer, where I'm going to take the advice of the Maccabees as,
if you've got no kind words to say, you should say nothing more at all.
We went to Palomina for a beach party, and then to the far north of Colombia. First to the sort of wild desert of Cabo de Vela, and finally to the ludicrously inaccessible but incredibly beautiful Punta Gallinas.
Never gonna happen.
Luckily, I was on hand to save the day. Otherwise, we might not have got to witness the amazing sand dunes that roll right up to the sea. It's an incredible place. Although, I really didn't understand why everyone kept going on about how north we were.
Ben, what do you think of being at the furthest northern point of the continent of South America?
Most central part of I think it's great. I mean, it's an experience.